Agribusiness is very profitable depending on how it's done. If you can maintain your land properly, if you have access to good labor, if there's security on your farmland and people are not dead stealing your harvested produce, and you have good access to the marketplace, I think you have a profitable agribusiness venture.
Mr. Tunde is building one of West Africa's most successful Garri brands in Nigeria through his Garri processing factory with a backward integration of cassava farm.
This is Tundelaniran Farms Garri, the best Garri in Nigeria. I would like to walk you guys through the process of how we make this happen and why we are known as the best. So I remember growing up as a little kid, my mom usually, makes the Garri that we eat at home. And being someone that went to a boarding house, I was able to try different types of Garri that people have bring to the school. And I realized that the one that I bring to school is usually the best. So this was where, that idea had always come from when we were much younger. Was working in the US, California to be precise, for many years, approximately about 5-6 years. I came back home and then started with the agri business. Tundelaniran Farms Limited was established in 2019, and that was when we acquired this place. We have a 2-acre processing unit here where we produce Garri. We do have the capacity to produce at least 2 tons of Garri every day. And of course, we are looking at still expanding our production capacity. Aside from Garri, we also produce yam flour, plantain flour, moringa seeds, date fruits. Our date fruits is seedless and sliced, so you don't have to worry about any seeds in it. And then we have our signature Dodo Ikire plantain bites, which is an amazing healthy snack for you. We are located here in Egbeda area, local government area of Oyo State, very close to Ibadan. We have our farms at the back. We also have our farms in locations that are quite close to this place too.
We have a moringa seed here, which is good for the health, especially for the old people. So we produce at least 300 packs in a day.
One of the reasons why we have been, seen as, very high quality Garri is more because we produce what we know how to do.
This is how we pack our 1 kg. In a bag we have 20, that is 20 kg. So although we have 5 kg of this Garri, and we have 20 kg based on request, but this is the one that is common that you can see in supermarkets all over the Nigeria and all over the abroad.
We have about 300 packs plus here that we just processed this morning. We have about 10 of these outside going out to customers this evening. And yeah, so this is what we do here. And of course, we have our yam flour also, same thing. As usual, once we are done, we put them here before they are now bagged in, the big bags and then go out to customers.
So after pinning our cassava, we wash here. This is our washing area of cassava. After washing, come down to the grinding machine. We grind it here. After grinding, we measure, we put in the sack. So after 5 days, we put on the jack. So we jack and we come down to the sieve. We sieve the Garri. So we call it wet when we are sieving. So when we sieve finish, it's ready for frying. This is our electric machine fryer for the Garri. So we use electric to prepare this one, and moreover we use firewood for the Garri. So we use this one to roast our Garri. So this is our electric machine fryer, and this is another one. So this is when we finish our work there, all over there, this is where we fried our Garri. So this is our baking pan. Each 2 people will stand on each baking pan. So we fry here. So this is our finishing product here. So we fry everything. The wet of the Garri here. We put our fire outside. So although we use this one as a manual, the first machine is an electric machine, but this one is the manual. So this is how we fry our manual Garri. So this is a whole system here. So this is my shaking machine. So I use this one to shake Garri. So I will detach the cocoa from the Garri. What you are seeing here now is the way we pick our Garri. So after frying, shaking, and we are differentiate within the label and the Garri. So this is how we pick our Garri here. So that's why our Garri is very special and different from all the Garri. We pick all the blacks, the dirty, and the stick, small stick out of the Garri. So for the final consumer before he entered our sack or our sachet. So this is the final consumer of the Garri, 1 kg of Garri, other 5 kg, 20 kg of Garri into the Tundelaniran Foods.
So after you're frying and all of that, you don't automatically just package it.
But no.
You still have to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now this is the one you sieved, right?
Yes.
So this is one you sieved.
Yes.
So if you have packaged it, that means you would have packaged it with this. Dirty.
This is dirty, yes.
Okay, but you sieved this.
Yes.
From this.
Yes. So we use our hand to pick. We use the hand to pick every dirty, all the blacks, the whitish, the brownish out of the Garri. So we pick. So after picking now, before we now pack into the one sachet, it's still going to be fried a little bit. We fry all our hands that we have already put inside the Garri. So after frying, we use our automated machine to pack it. So we are not using hand again. So this is my plantain flour raw. This is raw. This is a raw plantain, but it's already dry. So because we use dry for the plantain flour. So this is how we do it. After this, we take it to the grinding machine. We grind and we seal, and it's ready for packing. All these bags is for yam flour. So it's already packed. The yam flour is there. So this is our all true yam flour. That is a whole yam flour, 100% yam flour. So this is how we stack our yam flour.
The company produces Garri through a backward integration of their cassava farm, cultivated on over 1,200 acres of land. The company also have a vast farmland which they sell and manage for individuals who want to go into farming, and I'll talk about that shortly.
So this is one of our farm estates. Here we have this is a 3-acre farm, and this is our farmhouse. It has about 6 rooms where farm workers stay when they come to work, and we also have a storage room there where we keep our farm produce when it's freshly harvested. And on this farm we have cassava currently, although earlier this year we planted corn, and now we have cassava on the farm. And you can see the cassava is doing very well, and we'll be ready for harvest early next year. We have different cassava varieties, but on the farm here we cultivated TME 419 variety. We consider it as relatively the best variety in Nigeria, and it is good yielding and resistant to many diseases. So generally speaking, cassava takes about 9 to 12 months from planting to harvesting. This was planted June this year, and by next year, March, April, we should be considering harvesting it. So, and they're actually looking very well, weed-free, and we should be expecting bountiful harvest from this by April, May next year.
So if you enjoy this content and you want to learn more about agro business or start up an agro business in Nigeria, you can actually subscribe to my second channel. Just check the description on this video. Right there, I share a lot more about my own personal agro business journey, as well as so many other agro businesses that you can actually start up and make money. So please go subscribe to that channel, but also make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. Let's get back to the video.
We have 110 acres of farmland in this location. We plant cassava and maize here. We also do a little bit of cowpea, some cucumber, plantain, watermelon. For the cassava and the plantain, we usually get them as raw material for our production and processing units at the factory, which I'm sure we will see some more of later on. But aside from that too, because we are very, very much into farming, so we do a lot of planting and cultivation. But for you who may be listening to me at home right now, we also sell farmlands in our farm estates. And these are farmlands that, are very good for you if you are someone who is, looking to go into your agri business, or you're just thinking of owning farmland as an investment, So you can also buy farmland within our estates. Some of the perks of buying farmland within our estates is that you can easily just come in, own your land, get your documentation, and begin doing your farming.
We've been doing cassava cultivation for about 4 years now, and we've seen consistent results from it. And in fact, we've written a feasibility report on cassava cultivation in case you are interested in going into cassava cultivation as a small-scale farmer, medium-scale farmer, or even in large scale. The feasibility report covers everything you need to know about cassava cultivation, from land acquisition to harvesting, even to the marketing of the cassava and the products that the produce that can be gotten from the cassava products. So we have a detailed feasibility report on that, and if you want to check it out, you can go on our website and you will see it there.
Mr. Tunde is not only building a successful Garri brand, but is also helping lots of people to go into agriculture through their sales of farmland and farm management services. So if you're interested to learn more about their farm management services and how you can actually own a farmland and begin your agriculture journey in Nigeria, please watch out for the next video because I'll be sharing that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next one. Okay.